part 2, if you want to say, I guess. Let's just slap him. The helpful Hana will temporarily prevent you from accepting the quest because I want to go Hana first. So, is this the waterfall place?
Kosamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel.
I have to get the ether currents.
An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the Marcy Trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Nice. The roads look fine to me.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
Yep. No mount speed. Oh yeah, we gotta discover the map too. Oh yeah, dude, it's been so long. Like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festival. You can only assume that they are still recovering from the damage storm. Indeed, I'll let the game to do. Fine, select. Boom. The dance. Do the dance. What now? Honor greeting. Surely you heard it in the last time you were here. I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. Zan Ali, welcome you. As the elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of the electoral session. So our idea about the electors was correct. We just do as Papa said and retrace his path. I'm ready. Give me the feet. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know we are not quite ready to begin for the moment. Please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Yeah. We're gonna explore this whole area. Dude, the graphics look really freaking good. What the heck?
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, elder of the Hanu.
Zano.
I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
There he is.
You made it after all.
Balls are white too. I think because the other one was old age, but I didn't
No
realize.
need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga.
I like the music.
In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
All right.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Balls.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
All right.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have
Facials
been
of the
made.
owls too.
Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The feat of
Calm
reeds
down,
is
man.
begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, that guy's a machinist, yo. Paper.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn right.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
We're looking at a missing eye. Yep. I wonder what it looked like in daytime, yeah. Got the read?
Hmm?
Nope.
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting.
All right. Got it. Let's see it.
Oho Kali.
Ali. Ali.
Oh, Kali! Good. You brought your manners with you. When in Ukanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Yep.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wuklamat? Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukevu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette. Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not. Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials.
Oh,
my
someone beat
lumber
us?
in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit. What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
Eve. Ether current over there? We need our ether currents. You know?
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
right then. Let's get moving.
Let's get moving. Oh, yeah, spy. Son of. Oh. I think they play the evil music.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihiana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
Yeah, because they have the scions. When's the other scions gonna come in and play though? That's what I'm wondering. I'm gonna destroy the float. Destroyed our
Not
tacos.
sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
It's the destroyer of tacos.
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
Peace.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Guy's gonna try to start our own war for himself.
Very well, if that's what you want.
Where's the owl sword? Aja.
I put everything into that blow.
Everything. Go further beyond.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
I showed up though. Oh yeah, look at that. That Scythio.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Tell her out.
Your scorn is
Tell him I'll
sweet
say.
music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you'd like.
Whoop his ass.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts.
Lucky for you,
two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me.
What's
So,
it just throw down?
are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
We built the float. And we're gonna carry Lamont.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her!
Got a carrier.
Ready and...
Look at that workout.
I could get used to
Burn like 500 calories. Strength, yo.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right.
They need some
Enough
music, though.
bearers Now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Oh, Aki. Parade, yo. Oh, this guy's arms not tired.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Ihana, that's what they said. Ihahana. Stay in blue.
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Laser eyes. Alright. Superman. Superman. See? Frogs are gonna jump in there, right? Oh, well, they're super grow. Okay.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
Good.
The float really was helping the reeds.
Yes. There.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Spiritual energy. Oh, partially.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Well, sundown.
Connor!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
It's the rest, huh? Holy water. And we're all doing it our own little way. Except for I don't know about the other two.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
Oh, are they helping the cat boy?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana.
Hana. Ihihana.
With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
We did it! Catboy's right on us.
So this is what they look like.
Go on, set it in the tablet.
What did it do? What did it do?
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
The third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn Servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now.
I think look at like the owls, like even facial expressions. It's pretty good.
Thank you for having us.
Honestly, her face
I look
is really
forward
good
to
too.
seeing you all again.
Cutscenes have gone a lot better. What, are we going to the other place then?
These are interesting times indeed.
Going to the other zone? I think we'll definitely come back to the zone, obviously.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
You brought that on yourself, remaining calm and gentle, so will they. Still not happy about this, but we need the right alpacas to reach Pacha, and that's what we'll do. Go alpaca gang! It's like Sherlock's home on the
of
pony.
York sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty.
It's the trial.
Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Look how big that mountain is. All the way to the top.
So this is Urkopacha.
Gotcha.
I've never actually
Urkopacha.
been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's Promise here, of all places.
This.
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watranpello.
Oh, truly. I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urgopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
They got juice and tacos, yeah.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels.
Yo, Zero. Hello. Have fun, father.
Silly me.
I will. You too, man. You too.
Actually wanted to say.
I must rest. Were you playing it all, Zero, or no?
I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
Oh. He's hitting on you. What? I won't be playing until next week.
We would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes.
You just get home from work
They
then?
do more than run the markets in Tuliyollal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas.
Sturdy alpacas?
They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Yes. Also, is this game supposed to be in a 4:3 aspect ratio? Aspect ratio. I have no idea. Oh, you're talking about these black bars here? I just had to stream.
Watranpello's down the path, off the main road. Don't get lost.
I don't know if it's because I have it in window mode or not. I'm not 100% sure.
It's right there.
Not 100%. Where's the mountain? Oh yeah, that big thing right there. The old mountain. I'd say we're both done with our integration. So who do you think it is? I have suspicious, but let's hear your pick. Oh, I don't remember the names. It's this one. It's the second one I talked to. Or no, it would have been the first, I guess. No, thought about it wrong. No, it's not this guy. It's not this guy. First one. I think. Or I don't know the names. I didn't know I was supposed to remember the names.
Deducing the Dawnservant Selector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all.
Oh, you're oh no. Oh, this is the other guy. Since it's not the Taco Destroyer.
Zorolja.
Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
We found him first.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
Signor Dobley.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
Catch an alpaca.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example!
Okay.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
I can spit, yep.
Ah! The little monster spat on me! Ah, oh, that stinks. I can't.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct.
This guy's very
but
serious.
Be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching. The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
These guys are sus with help.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
Pack us up.
So So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Just.
Are you all right, Uklamat? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Yep.
Oh, we certainly did.
Gotta catch an alpaca. Alright. Excellent trade. Oh, look at this. Oh, the wool poncho for 500. Yes, his sex. You traded 100 pel. 500. Get it, chat. I didn't realize we were this high up on the mountains. I swear that mountain's too tall to be real. Alright, there we go. We got one. It's just me, or is it glowing? That's what I'm telling you.
Good luck, Third Promise!
Come on.
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too. Right. I'm off.
So,
Look.
shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wooklamart is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
Ride an alpaca.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
It's gonna be a while, I guess.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
I was like carrying that huge backpack.
Gleaner.
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shaitana from Shak Tural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlian. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking. And I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding this city of gold?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
Pretty interesting too, because we haven't had any Yashtol yet, or Thancred, or Uber Danger, or Grahatia yet. 2 hours in.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We
Hey.
need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
Alpacas.
Wait. Do you hear?
You hear that? Comes alpaca leader.
I did it.
First try, right? First try. Just me, but the game volume seems a little quiet. Could be. The game, like them talking, or the music.
Well done, third promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I can turn it up, but I have to turn it up in game.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
This is the boat for the dungeon. What is that? There's ships ahead. Ooh, Jaja. Let's see if I die in the dungeon. First dungeon. I'm doing it. Yes, come closer. We have something for you. What in the world? Alright. Get over there in time. Ah! Got Furby. I think this is the safe spot. Woo! We did it! Yeah, what'll be MSQ? I'm gonna switch the Viper as main. I'm gonna gear up my Viper. For raiding. What is that? Almost died there. I love Reaper's teleport. Finish him! Yeah! First try, yo. Level 92. Woo! So where are we? On top of the waterfall place?
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
Yeah, look at that.
Hey! Everyone all right?
They got their own boat. Boats. Campfire cooking in another world.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
True. That's a good question.
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Ulul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a true-born son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding. But the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did, there's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title. Don't compare myself to my siblings, you mean? I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tuli Hyolal and my fellow Turali.
Tacos.
It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the city of gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamat. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats.
Hey, what up, Mello? How is it so far? Pretty good, pretty good. Good.
As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation.
I just got done with my first dungeon.
So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible,
Are you playing Mello at all?
enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination.
I'm just doing like
With our
MSQ.
combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the golden
Yeah, I just
city.
logged in. Nice. Yeah. I'm definitely a few hours in, that's for sure. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
The graphical update is pretty awesome. Definitely a big upgrade. It's ready in 25 minutes. Okay, okay. I'll get off after we finish like this scene right here. While in the second promise camp. Second is cat guy, right? Yep.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Are they there then too? Are they on the other side of the
They
building?
seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye, but we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
I'm totally good to danger. Right, if I take a nap, the queue will be way too long later. I don't know. The queue's been really good for me lately. I don't know what the queue is now.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed.
But yeah, it might get worse later on, though.
The studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Baldessian. And then
Mine was 30
Eorzea's
minutes.
vaunted champion. If he's half the hero
Yeah,
you
how long?
say,
What? How many people are in
the
queue?
odds are stacked against us. Not that I have any intention of bowing out.
How many people were in queue?
Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity.
This guy just wants to bring the tech to...
Our nation can change
I
for
got
the better,
ether.
and I will be the man to change it.
I guess people are getting off work and stuff, I'm guessing.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your
One option.
experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach.
All the things you hear and... Seem like he's a bad dude.
But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawn Servant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
I don't know how MSQs are, but they should be pretty low, like, population compared to, like, Ether. You can't transfer to the other ones. You can only transfer the
As the
Dynamis.
contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
The Oceanic one, I think, too. Still 350 is not as bad as Endwalker. Endwalker was thousands. Yeah, it's the teapot place.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient sun? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Such titles mean nothing.
I neglected to mention. When I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it.
Was this guy gonna be the bad guy?
Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
An evil smile. An evil smile, yeah. Sus. Oh, we got Baku Jaja, the a-hole.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all.
Gonna be a boss to
I
fight.
wonder if the house cat is dead yet.
Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have 2 more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that?
We care only about the contest and proving our superiority.
That would surely please Mother and Father.
Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our kin to live in the city.
Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them.
Oh, this
If
guy's
I
gonna
could
die.
just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind.
My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind! I'm begging you!